Hello there, so today we're going to have a go at some all over toning, strengthening and conditioning. We're going to work the back, the shoulders, the hips and thighs. We can use a chair for balance, particularly when we do the toning exercises for arms and legs. And you've got the option of using a light weight today, so we're going to be holding onto the chair, doing some knee lifts, side lifts, that kind of thing. So just using the chair for a little support. We're standing up, so you don't need a mat, so just a chair and a weight. Right, let's get warmed up, let's do this. Right, so let's have a really good stretch out. So we're going to use the weight and the chair, but to begin with, let's have a bit of a stretch. So a little bend in the knees, bit of a squeeze in the abdominals. If you take the arms down, the shoulders down, and just have a nice big shoulder roll. So you're rolling it round there. Nice big stretch. So we're going to give everything a big stretch out before we get going. That's lovely. And again, roll it round. And then if that's okay on those shoulders, just take the hands up and roll it round from there. Oh, so great big stretch there. So you're lifting those elbows up and back. Lovely. Keeping that going, that nice big stretch. Good. Lift. And then if you take the hands down and that big stretch over the head. So you're lifting and rotating through those shoulders. Good. And again, so keep that going. Lift it, lift it. Lovely. So try one more here. Then if you bring it back to center and a side bend. So we're going to go side and center. So you're just stretching those fingertips down to the floor. You've got that nice big stretch through the waist and back. And again, bring it down. Good. Great big stretch. That's it. Lovely. So try one more on each side here. So big stretch out. And then if you bring it to center and hands over the head, so it's a lift and lower. So you're just stretching up to the ceiling, so reaching up and back. Good. And again, stay with that. Big stretch. Then let's have a little look over your shoulder. So you're turning back and in. So you're rotating it round. Nice big stretch. Little turn there. Good. And again, so keeping that going, side and center. So just taking that hand back. Good. And again, reach. Then if you bring the hands to center and take it round and back. Good. So you're really warming up through the waist and the back. So just keeping this going. This nice big stretch out side to side. Rotate and back. Good. Try one more on each side here. And then we have a little sweep down to the side. So it's a sweep and back. So you've got that great big stretch going down to the side. So stretch it, stretch it. Good. And again, keeping that going. So down we go. Stretch out. Try one more on each side here. Then bringing it to center, hands on the thighs, and just slowly drop down to the knees. And then slowly rising up. Just lifting up nice and tall. And then again, just slowly dropping it down. And slowly rising up. Good. So try one more there. So dropping it down. Just that little stretch in the back. And then lift up. Then taking the hands on the hips and have a hip circle. So let's give it a nice big stretch out there. Good. So keep it going. Rotate it round. Fabulous. So stay with that stretch. And then if we just change direction. So taking it the other way round. Stretch it out. Fantastic. And again, that's it. Big stretch for the hips and thighs. So really warming them up. That's it. And then if you bring it back to center. And if we have a little push from side to side. So your shoulders are staying level, but it's just your hips that are moving. So you just got that little push from side to side. Good. And again, that's it. Push it, push it. So just lifting the hip. So you're getting that really big stretch through the waist and back. Fantastic. And again, that's it. Stretch it, stretch it. Then if you bring it back to center and we do our little tap and circle. So this is where if you want to, you can hold on to the chair for a bit of balance. So you're just sweeping that foot around. And again, that's lovely. Tap and circle. Good, so try a couple more here, little tap. And then if you take that foot back behind you and it's a lift and lower. So you've got that squeeze there. So if you need to hold on to the chair or the wall, please do. Or lift it so it's the lower back and the glutes. Excellent. Lift. So try two more here. Last one. Then that same leg, we're going to go with a knee lift. So it's a lift and lower. So a little bit of a squeeze in the tummy muscles. Good. Lift it, lift it. Excellent. And again, fantastic. Lift and lower. So try a couple more here. Last one. And then a big stretch through the feet. So just pushing side to side. So you're really stretching through the heels, through the soles of the feet. Give it a big stretch out. Good. Go again. That's it. Stretch it, stretch it. Down we go. So relax the upper body. Good. Try a couple more here. And then we're going to change legs. So bringing the feet down. Other leg, we have our tap and circle. Tap and circle. So you're opening out throughout the hip joint. Good. And again, that's lovely. So tap and round. So big stretch there. Try another one here. Then if you hold that leg back and we squeeze, lift and lower. So it's the lower back and the glutes. Good. Lift it, lift it. So keeping that going, that nice big stretch, lift and lower. Or try a couple more here. So hold on to the wall or chair if you need to. And then the knee lift. So we lift up, lift and lower. That's it. So big squeeze in those tummy muscles. Lift it, lift it. Excellent. And keeping that going. And again, so lift up. Perfect. So you're working through or warming up these big muscles down the front of the leg. Try one more. Then that little push through. So we have a little push and push. Now we're going to warm up the hands as well. So if you bring the hands together and we just push the hands down as you're pushing through the feet. So it's the push and push. That's it. Nice big stretch. So warming up those arms. So keeping that going, we're going to keep going with the hands and have a little squeeze and release. So you're just bringing those fingers together and just squeezing. So giving it a nice stretch through the wrist and the fingers. Good. And again, so squeeze, release, squeeze. Good. Try a couple more. Then if you take those arms back, what we do, we come in, squeeze, lift and lower. That's it. So it's in, squeeze it, lift and bring it down. Wonderful. So in, squeeze, lift and lower. That's it. Try one more. And then bring it down and just to reach up. So just to stretch and stretch. So just taking the hands up, keeping it going with the feet. And then if you bring the feet down, lift the hands up and that slow lean from side to side. Oh, so your waist and back. So giving it a nice big stretch there. So keeping that going side to side. Oh, and again, lovely. Then if you bring the hands down a little bit, stretch them out and rotate it round. So you've still got that stretch in the waist and the back. Good. So stretch it there, side to side. And then take it to a little sweep. So you're bringing it down. So you've got a little weaving, little rowing action. So stretch it out. Good. So it's all for the waist and back. Nice big stretch there. Lovely. And then bringing it back to center. If you take the hands on the thighs, squeeze the abs in. Just slowly again, just go to the knees. And then just rising up nice and tall, then slowly down to the knees. Good. And again, lifting. So if that feels okay for you, if your back's feeling okay, you can try and take it down a little bit further. So you sink down, you take the hands to the floor, then slowly come up and just see how that feels. And then again, bring it down slowly. Bending the knees, tap it to the floor. Lovely. So if you try one more like that, so just bend the knees and roll it down, tapping the floor. And then if you bring your hands all the way over the head, so we have a great big stretch, so leaning back a little bit, then bringing the arms down, tucking your chin in and rolling it down. Oh, big lift. Great big stretch. So reaching up over the head. Good. Try one more. So bring it down, bend the knees and lift up. Fantastic. And sweep those arms around and have a great big stretch up and over the head. That's it. And then if you bring the hands together, take a breath in. As you exhale, drop the head and have a great big back and shoulder stretch. So stretching out there, really big stretch. And then bring it back and open the arms, so stretch out. And then just bring it down and have a big shake. So that's a little bit of a warm up for you. So do have a drink if you need one. Grab yourself a drink. And we're going to start off with some little sequences to begin with, just to really work through all the big joints, the small joints, all the muscles. And then we'll have a go with the weight and the balance work. Okay. So we're going to go shoulders and chest, and then we're going to go legs and bottoms. So if you take the hands down, lift up, have a great big roll. Then we come up and out with the arms. So it's up, out, in, and again, that's it, up, out. Now let's have a little slow squat. So we go squat, hold, and a calf raise. And then bring it down and roll it round. So try that again. So we go slow squat, slow lift, then a calf raise, lift up and bring it down. Let's go back to the shoulders. So it's up, out, in and back. That's it. So up, stretch. Now a slow squat down. So we go slow, stretch the legs. Then we lift up, calf raise, so lift up to the ceiling and bring it back. Lovely. Open out the arms, so it's the up, out, in, and go again. Relax your shoulders, big stretch, and then that slow squat down, sinking down, lift the chest, then bring it up, and a calf raise, lift up. Then with your right leg, just the right leg, we lift the knee, lift, and then take it back, and then lift the knee again, so you're going up to the front and then behind. And then out to the side for 4, that's it, 3, 2 more, nice big lift, excellent. And then changing legs, so we have the knee lift, and you've got opposite hand, take the leg back, good, and the knee lift, lift, and then taking that leg out to the side. Of course, if you need to hold on to the chair whilst you're doing this, you can hold on, it's absolutely fine. Lift up, try one more, changing legs, let's go through that again, lift and squeeze. So if you want to hold on rather than lifting the arm, that's absolutely fine. And then we take the arm out to the side, or leg out, for 4, 3, so holding that chair if you need to, last one, changing legs, so knee lift and glute squeeze, so it's knee lift and go behind, lift, and again, that's it, knee lift, glute squeeze, then taking the leg out, here we go, for 4, 3, well done, try 2 more there, last one, and then a little hip circle, so if you bring one knee up, and open out that hip. So you're getting a nice big stretch there. Good. So open out that hip joint so everything's getting a really big stretch. Lovely. And again, so rotate it round. So if you try one more on each side here, and then bring it back. Now for hips and thighs, and also for your knees, if you bring your feet together, bring your knees together, take your hands down and just roll through those knees. So yeah, just giving those knees a nice big stretch out. And again, that's it, rotate it round. And then changing direction, so turn it the other way, so great big stretch. Good. And again, keep going, keep going. Lovely, rotate it round. And then bringing it back to center, slowly lifting up. And then going back to that arm move. Let's put it all together. So we go up, out, in, and back. And again, up, stretch. Now a little slow squat. So we sink down, rise up, then the calf raise, lift up, then holding the chair if you need to, knee lift. So we go knee lift and squeeze. And again, that's it, knee lift and squeeze. Then that same leg to the side for 4. Do need to hold on if you need to. That's it, lift. And then changing legs. So knee lift, glute squeeze, knee lift, squeeze. And again, that's it, knee lift. And then out to the side, here we go. So for 4, 3, that's lovely, 2 more. And then that little hip circle, so taking that hip out, so just open out that hip joint. So you're giving it a nice big stretch, good. And again, so keeping that going, rotate it round. So giving those legs a big stretch, good. So if you try one more on each side here, then if you bring the feet in, bring the knees in, and circle it round. So going with those knees, and then changing direction, take it the other way, so big stretch out for the knees. Excellent, that's lovely. Then bringing it back to center, lifting up, a little bit for the back, so it's side and center. So you're relaxed in the shoulders, you've got your hands up in front of you, so just rotate it round. So just having a really good, really big stretch. Try one more on each side here, last one, and then a little lift in the center, so it's a lift and lower, lift up, and again, that's it, lift it, fantastic. Go again, good, for 4, 3, 2 more here. Then we have our big stretch, so that big diving action. So if you come forwards, big stretch, and then lift up and take it back. Open the chest, and then again, forwards, big stretch, and open the chest, take it back one more time. So forwards, big stretch, opening the arms, taking the palms to the ceiling, and have a little tap over the top. So you're really stretching through that waist and back, through your oblique muscles. Lovely. And again, so keep going with the back, that nice big stretch out. So if you try one more on each side here, and then if you take your hands down, if you come down towards the knees, push your chest to the floor, tuck the chin in, and curl up through the back. So you've got a really big back stretch. So push it down, then tuck the chin in, and curl. And then go again, push it down, big stretch, chin comes in, try one more, so bring it down, and come on up, and have a little bit of a shoulder roll, and roll it round. So we're going to put all that together, and then we're going to have a go with the weight and the balance work, so everything is really warm and stretched. Let's go with the shoulders, so it's the up, out, in, and again, that's it. 1, 2, 3. Now your slow squat, sinking down, rise up, then the slow calf raise, lift up, then opposite hand to leg knee lift. So we go lift and then we squeeze. Do hold on to something if you need to. Lift and then a squeeze. And then out to the side for 4. Good, if you need to hold on. 3. 2 more. Squeeze the abs. Last one. Changing legs, knee lift and down. Take it back. And again, that's it. Knee lift and down. Take it back. Then out to the side. So for 4, lift up. 3, 2 more. Lovely. Last one. Now to open out that hip joint, that little hip circle. Again, if you need to hold on for this, you can. So you're just stretching and opening out. Lovely. Go again. So loosening up that hip joint. Give it a great big stretch. Good. Try one more on each side here. Then for the knees, bringing the knees together, the feet together. Come on down. Oh, and have a little roll through those knees, so stretch them out. Then if you change direction, so take it the other way round. So working through the lower body. Good, big stretch. Then if you bring it back to center, slowly curl up, take the feet out a little bit wider for your back. So hands to center, side and center. And keeping that going, so it's just working on that back just a little bit more. And again, good, little stretch, lovely. Then if we lift in the center, so it's lift and lower, lift up, and again, so really big stretch through the back and the shoulders, and again, that's it, lift and lower. Perfect. Try a couple more here. Last one, and then a great big stretch. If you come forwards, big stretch, and then take it back. And again, good. Forwards, big stretch, and take it back. Lovely. Or big stretch out. Good. Try one more. Big stretch. Then open the arms wide, hand over the top, tap and back. Tap. And again, that's it. So nice big stretch. Good. So keeping that going. So tap and back. Tap. Try one more on each side here. Last one. And then bring it down and have a little bit of a shoulder roll. Lovely. So we're going to use the weight and the chair now. Do grab yourself a drink if you need one. So the chair is there for balance if you would like it. So what we're going to do, if you take hold of your weight, we're going to start with the arm first and then we'll add a leg. So a little bit of a bend in the knees, bit of a squeeze in the elbow, and just a lift and lower. So just a side raise. So kind of as we did when we were taking our leg out to the side. Lift and lower. That's lovely. Then with that same arm, we take it over the head. So it's a lift and lower. So just stretching that arm up. That's lovely. And again, lift. Fantastic. So lift and lower. Good. So if you try 2 more here. Last one. Then if you bring that weight to center, rotate and back. So now you're onto the back and the tummy, your oblique muscles. That's it. Go again. Nice big stretch. So side and center. Try one more on each side here. Last one. Then if you come back, weight in the one arm. If you want to hold on to the chair, little lift with arm and leg. So it's a lift and lower. So if you need that chair for balance, so lift it up. Got a little squeeze in the abs. Good. And again, that's it. Lift up. Try one more. Then if you take the arm up and the knee up, so it's a lift and lower. Lift up. Fantastic. And again, lift and lower. Good. Try 4 more here. So we go for 4. That's that's it. 3, 2 more, so shoulders and legs. Last one, and bring it back. Bring the hands to center, feet down, and we rotate side and center. So this is just giving the legs a rest, giving the feet a rest, but you're working through your back and your oblique muscles as well. Side and center, that's it. Good. So if you try one more here, then bring it back, just taking the weight to the thighs and to the knees. It's a 1, 2, 3. So just nice and relaxed, bring it down and lift up. Try one more, so nice big stretch. And let's try that again on this side. So bend the arm and we go lift and lower. So hips, thighs and shoulders. Lift it, lift it. Excellent. Try 4 more here. So we go for 4, 3, 2 more of these. Good. Last one. And then bringing the knee up, bringing the weight up. Lift and lower. Lift up. And again, good. Big stretch. Lift it, lift it. Fantastic. And again, here we go. So for 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And bring it down. Weight to center. Side and center. So working through the waist and back. Lovely. That's it. Stay with it. Round we go. And again. Side and center. Try one more on each side here. Then bringing your weight to the thighs. And we go 1, 2, 3. That's it. Nice big squeeze in the tummy muscles. Good. And again, that's it. Bring it down. Try one more here. So big stretch. And bring it back up and have a little shoulder roll. So we're going to do it all again on the other side. If you need to change that chair round, so just taking it to the other side. So starting with the arm, little bend in the arm, lift up nice and tall to the side. So it's a lift and lower. That's it. Lift up. Good. And then over the head. So we lift and lower. Lift up. So nice big stretch. Lift up. Let's try 4 more here. So here we go for 4. Good. 3. Try 2 more of these. Lovely. Last one. Then bring it to center. Rotate. Side and center. Side and center. That's it. Little turn round. Good. And again, keep that going. Nice deep breaths. Try one more on each side here. Good. Last one. Then little bend in the arm and the leg this time. Let's put arm and leg together. Lift and back. That's it. Lift it, lift it. Fantastic. Keep that going. And again, so lift and lower. Lift up. So relax the shoulder. Or try one more. Then taking the knee up, taking the arm up. Lift and lower. Lift. So you're taking the hand up over the head. Lift it, lift it. Brilliant. Go again with that big stretch. Lift and lower. Lift. Try a couple more here. Last one. Then bring it down to center and rotate side and center. So you're stretching through the waist and back. Rotate it round. Good. And again, that's it. Turn and back. Turn. Try one more on each side here. Good. Then bringing the hands to center, to the knees, we go down, down, lift up. Good. And again. So stretch it, stretch it. So working through that back. Lovely. Sinking down. So try one more here. Good. So lengthening out your back. Then bring it back to center. Little bend in the arm, little stretch with the leg. Here we go. Out to the side again. Lift and lower. So you're squeezing those abdominal muscles in. Lift. And again, fantastic. 4 more here. So lift up nice and tall, using that chair for support if you need to. And then a knee lift and a shoulder press. So we go lift and lower. Lift up, and again, that's it. Stretch it, stretch it. Or keep it going. Lovely. Lift and lower. Lift. Try a couple more here. Last one. And then bring it to center. Rotate it so you've got both feet down. That little turn. And again. So to the side and back. Good. Nice big stretch out. So rotate it round. Lovely. Try one more on each side here. Then bring it back. Take the weight to the thighs and sinking down. And great big lift up. Come up nice and tall. Sinking down. That's it. Go again. Sinking down. Lovely. Try one more here. So we're going to stay with the back. You come on up. Have a little bit of a shake out. So I'm going to take the chair in front of me. So what we're going to do is opposite hand to leg. So we're going to lift the hand over the head and squeeze the leg back behind. Actually, I'll go sideways on for a second. So opposite hand to leg. Just a slow lift and staying on that same arm and that same leg. So you're pushing the leg back behind and you're taking the hand up to the ceiling. That's it. So you lift. So opposite sides. Lift it. So you're getting into the glutes, you're getting into your back. Lovely. Try one more here. And then changing sides slowly. Lift up. So you're really getting into the glutes and the lower back. That's lovely. Lift. And again, good. Big stretch. So keeping that going. Stretch out. Good. Try one more there. And then if you pop that weight down, take hold of the back of the chair, have a little walk away and just stretch your back and your shoulders. So that nice big stretch there. And then walk it back in. Come on up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders and then take it back again. So roll it back. Big stretch through the back. Through the waist. Excellent. And then bring it back to center. So working the upper body, if you keep a little hold of that chair, squeeze the abs in and a slow press up. So we're just going to bring it down and lift up. Now if you want to press up on the wall, you can. If you're nice and strong and you want to press up on the floor, you can do that as well. You can go any speed you want to. So we're just working on that upper body strength. Option from here, you can try lifting one hand as you come up. So then all your body weight is on that one arm pushing you up. So you bring it down and lift up. That's it. So sink down and lift. Brilliant. Down we go. Lift up. So try one more here. And then bring it down and then walk away from that chair. Stretch out the back and shoulders through the backs of the legs. Lovely. So that was your back. We give a big stretch there. So if you come on up. Now for your calf muscles, going to try a little calf raise. So again, you can hold the chair and it's a lift and lower. So it's a lift up and back. So you can hold the chair or you can just balance on those toes, however you want to do it. So getting a nice big stretch in the backs of the legs. Option, if you're not holding the chair, is to take the hands over the head. So lift up, good, and again, lovely. Reach. So try two more here. Last one. And bring it down and give it a bit of a shake out. Lovely. So we've done the backs with the backs of the legs. So let's have a go with some tummies now. So if you take hold of your weight and we'll just do a little bit of standing abdominal work. You can of course sit down if you need to. All these can be done seated. So you take your weight in front of you and for two we go 1, 2, 3. So we've got a slow crunch to begin with. Squeeze, squeeze. So as you come down, you squeeze those abdominal muscles in Then if you bring it back to center and a little lean, side to side. So that little crunch in the waist. Lovely. And again. Good. Keep going, keep going. So little crunch, little lean. Perfect. And again for 4, 3, then bringing it back to center and down, down, lift up. And again, that's it. Oh, so really big squeeze, keeping that going. So bringing it down. Fantastic. Try one more. So big squeeze. Then if you take that weight down to one side and a side bend, so you're pushing the weight towards the floor. This is your oblique muscles. Oh, keep going, down. And again, that's it. Stretch it, stretch it. Fantastic. Try a couple more on this side. So nice big stretch. And then changing sides, other side. Down we go. Oh, stretch through the waist and back. Good. Pushing the weight down to the floor. Lovely. And again. Push and back. Push. Try a couple more here. Last one. Then bring it back to center. A slightly faster crunch. Down and back. Good. Oh, so big squeeze. Down we go. Excellent. That's it. And again. Squeeze, release. Squeeze. Try a couple more here. Last one. Then bringing it back to center. Little lean. Side to side. Oh, so little abdominal crunch. Well done. So keeping that going. And again, that's it. Lean, lean. Good. Here we go with this one. For 4, 3, then back to that faster crunch in the center, down and back. That's it, down. So bracing those abdominal muscles, give it a big, big stretch. Fabulous. And again, that's it, down and back, down. Try a couple more here. Last one. And then option is hands up and lean from here. Now, if that doesn't, is that not good for your shoulders? If that hurts your shoulders, bring the arms back down again. Oh, that's it. Lean, lean. Fantastic. And again, keep it going for 4, 3. Then if you bring it down to center and rotate and back. Rotate. So you're relaxing your shoulders, that little turn. Lovely. And again, that's it. Round and back. Round. Try one more on each side from here. Now for your back, if you take the weight to the thighs, and it's a 1, 2, 3. So you've got a nice big stretch there. Down we go. Fantastic. Keeping that going. And again, big stretch. Try one more of those. So bringing it down. Then if you come on up to standing, if you pop that weight on your chair, and we're going to have another big stretch on the back of the chair. So if you take the hands to the back of the chair and walk away and feel that really big stretch from shoulders right down the back, big stretch out. Then walk it back in, lift up nice and tall, and try one more time. So take it back, big, big stretch. Oh, really big stretch, and then bring it back in. And if you come on up nice and tall, have a big shoulder roll. So we're going to stretch everything out now from feet right up to the shoulders, the neck. Let's have a little bit of a push side to side and a bit of a sweep with the arms. Good. And again, that's it. Stretch it, stretch it. Brilliant. And keeping that going, so side to side. Nearly done with this one. So we go for 4, 3. Then if we bring the feet together, bring the knees together, and that little circle round. Good. And again, so rolling through the knees, and then changing direction. So take it the other way. So big stretch out. Fantastic. and then bring it back, bringing the feet out, hands on the hips, and roll through those hips. You're giving the hips and the back a really big stretch out. That's it. And then changing direction. So take it the other way. Great big stretch. Good. Roll it round. Excellent. And again, stretch it, stretch it. Then bring it back to center, hands to center, little rotation. So we go side and back, side and back. And again, rotate it round, so big stretch. Good. Try one more on each side here. And then bring it back and the shoulders. So lift up and stretch out. Good. So keeping that going, that nice big stretch. So if you try one more here and then relax the arms, then for your neck, if you just take the chin down, just look to the floor and then lift up.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
And then again, just taking the chin down, look to the floor and then lift up and try one more time here. So bring it down, look to the floor, then lifting up nice and tall. Then if you just turn to the side.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
And then to the other side. That's it. Oh, big, big stretch through that neck. Lovely. Try one more on each side here. Fantastic. And then bring it back to center again. Give it a big shoulder roll. So loosen up. Then if you bring the feet in slightly, sink down. Lift up nice and tall, really, really reach, have a great big stretch. And then one more time, sink down, lift up, great big stretch, reach up really tall. Then take one hand down, take the other hand down, and give yourselves a really big clap. Well done.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for doing the video. I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you got a really good stretch there. So as always, thank you very much for joining me and I shall see you again soon. Bye-bye.